Hi, fifth grade. I wanted to show you a little bit about what I wanted us to do for our Nearpod / Google Meet today. But first, I have a couple of rules that we need to go over before we even cross that bridge. Number one, the first thing you need to do when you log on to your Meet is to mute your mic. That's really important. We're going to have a lot of friends in here today, and if our mics aren't muted, it's going to be really crazy. So please mute your mic, number one. Number two is in the chat bar on the side. I need you to keep the chat bar quiet. So don't write anything in the chat bar unless I ask you to. Again, I want your attention to be on the lesson, and it can be really distracting if there's a lot of kind of chat going on. So please don't write anything in the chat bar unless I ask you a question, okay? All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how you need to open up both Google Meet and Nearpod on your side so that you can do this live lesson with me. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do is go to our Meet. Now, I will put the link for the Meet in Google Classroom. So it's not there yet, but when it's there, you'll know to go ahead and join it. And you'll go to your join your meeting. I'm just going to make up a meeting really quick here. Okay, so you'll join the meeting. So it's waiting. Camera's starting, all that good stuff. And then, there'll be people in the call and you can join in, Now, once you join, make sure that you mute your mic. Very first thing you have to do, okay? All right. Then next, you're going to need to go to Nearpod. Oh, I'm sorry, not Nearpod. My mistake. You can just Google it that way, but you're going to go to join Nearpod, I believe is what the one that you guys want. Here we go. Nearpod student. That's who you guys are. Okay. Let that load for a minute. And then again, the code for the Nearpod lesson will also be linked in the Google Classroom. So you can put in the code right here. I'm not going to put it up yet because I don't have the Nearpod lesson up yet, but yes, I will. I'll pull it up here. Let the internet take a minute. This might be pretty intense to try and have both windows open on your computer. So something you might try if it keeps kicking you off is if you have a smartphone or if your grown-ups have a smartphone, go ahead and see if you can borrow it from them and just use the Google Meet app from there. And you can still log into our meeting the same way. So if you want to listen to us, through your phone instead of your computer, because it can be quite a lot for your computer to handle if it doesn't like it. Okay, so here's the code. Now, I think the code will be a little bit different later. I think they change it every time. So I'm going to go ahead and put the code in. Maybe. Didn't like my control copy here. There we go. There we are. Okay. And then when we join the lesson, it will look something like this. Okay, so yeah, well, that's fine. We'll just keep my name the same. Very good. There we go. And then we have joined the lesson. Now, you guys don't need to do anything here. Since it's a live lesson, I control the pace of the lesson. And there's a couple cool things that we'll stop and talk about as it goes on. For the majority of our live lesson today, I'd like you guys to be in the Nearpod section. So I want you to be here most of the time. As far as the Meet is concerned, the Meet is just there so you guys can listen to me and you can hear kind of the lesson that's going on as well. And then from the Meet screen, I will actually be sharing my teacher's screen. So kind of like when you do in your pod in class and like the teacher has their screen, up on the smart board, I'll have mine as in my presenter mode so you can see what I'm seeing there as well. Okay, I'm excited to see you guys. I will put up all the information, all the codes and whatnot at about 10:58, somewhere around there. Okay, all right, I am excited to see you guys.